Hi everybody, we're back, and this is 50 Shades of Blonde. And we have some of our guests here today, which are our friends, and they came down to tell us a little bit about what they do, who they are, and we just wanted them to be some of our first guests to come in. They're great people, great entrepreneurs, and we love them. That's why they're here.
I thought it was because I had blonde hair.
Because she has blonde hair. And she has blonde highlights.
Yes, the highlight to come today.
There you go.
So, Christy, tell us a little bit about yourself and just what's going on in your life.
Thank you. Yeah, lots going on in my life right now. It's summer. I'm a mom of 3 children, all teenagers. A lot of fun, teenagers are. And I'm a mompreneur, which means that I work, as a mom, my whole goal was to make sure that I had children that were responsible adults and contribute to a society, right? That's probably most moms' goals. I don't think I'm very unique there. But what I did is we used to own a traditional business, and that took a lot of time, and it didn't really work that well. And then the economy happened and we didn't get a choice. But now I'm a mompreneur, which means I get to work from home and I get to bring my children with me to my job. So they are learning how different aspects of business, and it's kind of a marrying that. Like, I have my job me and the business side of me, and then I have the mom me, and it gets to overlap. So I get to help my kids learn things about like planning and marketing and actually rejection, because in school, I mean, if you get a 69, you're deficient. If I made 69% of my sales in clothes, I'm a genius. So they get to see the difference between what happens in school and what happens in the real world, and how you're not going to get 95% most of the time in the real world, but that's okay. Get up and do it again. So it's really exciting. And thank you so much for letting me come today. This is so fun.
We're really excited to have you.
Thank you.
So how about you?
My turn.
Nancy Gabriel.
Yay! My name is Nancy Gabriel. As Jill just said, I'm a mediator. My company is called Mediation Around the Table. Who knows what mediation is? Raise your hand. No, I'm kidding. I help people in conflict come to their own resolution. My practice is primarily about divorce and family. I do some elder, I do some step family, blended family, of course. And I help people resolve or divorce with some dignity, with some money left over in their bank accounts, and with putting the kids first. Christy's a mom, I'm not a mom, but I believe in putting the kids first and making sure that divorcing parents understand they're still a family, regardless of their living situations. And I just absolutely love it. My success rate's more than 95%, and it's mainly because of them, but I help out a little bit.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
And I think it's such an awesome thing that you do.
It's needed.
It is definitely needed, and it's not just about divorce. It's about several other things.
Thank you.
You have quite a few other things.
Sure, I've done some business divorces. I've done some business prenups. Elder, really anybody who has a conflict, the process is the same. It's the results that are different because the people in conflict get to make their own decisions. I'm not a judge, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a CPA, and I'm not a therapist, although I do sort of wear those hats every once in a while.
You do.
It's great.
So, Missy, do you have any questions for them?
Of course. I always have questions. So early in our segment when we had Gary Anthony on, I was talking about him. Obviously, that's a passion of his, being frank. So, and I know both of you are passionate about what you do. So I'll ask you the same question. If you were not doing what you're doing now, what would you be doing?
For me, that's easy. I would be a chef. I would go to culinary school and I would be a chef somewhere because that's my other passion. I love to cook.
Oh, and you live close to me.
Did you know that?
I did not know that about you.
If you live within a mile of me, your house will come with meals. But
she brought soup for Ron when he was in the hospital.
Yeah.
Wow.
So move closer, Missy.
I will move closer.
That's great. That's great. so if it was a different world and everything was different, I would do something in travel. I mean, obviously with the kids, that's not what I would do, but I'd love to travel and I'd love to help people have fun while they're traveling, and that's what I would do.
What would you do, Missy?
If I wasn't doing what I'm doing,
You're next.
oh my, I would probably go back and see if there was something within the social work realm that I could do.
Always helping people. What about you, young lady? Here, I'm taking over your whole show.
That's all right.
Kick me off. Go on.
That's why we brought you on. Well, for me, I would say I'm doing it. Basically, because I've done so many things already in my life that this is just, everything falls into place. I go from one thing to the next thing over, I'm not a spring chicken anymore, and I've had a lot of adventure, and it's all been awesome, and it's all led me to the next phase of my life, and right now I'm doing exactly what I want to do. I can't think of doing anything else, so.
Yay!
It's exciting.
Good
Yeah, that's
answer.
good for you. Yeah.
All right, so one last question for both of you. So since you're both entrepreneurs, how do you feel about women and entrepreneurs? Easier than it was before? The same? No boundaries?
You're looking at me first. Well, I think it's a little easier, and then again, I think it's a little harder. I think it depends on what else women have going on. I don't have kids, so I'm not a mom. I don't have a husband, so I'm not a wife. I'm not a balancing act here, but I have so much admiration and respect for working women entrepreneurs who have to balance their business with their home life. It's tough.
Definitely.
Yeah. Christy?
Yeah, and the balance, I actually enjoy it, and I think it's probably easier in some aspects now. In some ways, it might be harder because maybe women are expected to do everything. Bring home the bacon, fry it up in a pan, all that good stuff. Where now we can choose how we want to be. We can still be. I'm a full-time mom, and I'm also a full-time business person. So I get to choose that. I think back in the day that there wasn't as many options.
That's right.
Because I do a direct sales type business, and there wasn't as many options. Now you don't have to just. It's not just one option. Mary Kay, I think, is the longest, and so you don't have to choose just that. So there's a whole bunch of variety that can fit your niche, and you can take that forward.
Right. And some things will combine with what you do naturally. So you can be somebody in a business like yours and be a mom and do several things.
That's true.
It's a privilege, isn't it?
It is a privilege, and it's something that I don't think was really offered too many years ago, and now it is, and it's amazing because, like I said, you get to feed both of your passions. You get to develop yourself. You get to do something for yourself that helps people other than just your small family. You get to go out and help other people.
And what a role model.
But you get to take your kids with you.
Yeah,
That's right.
But you're a
They
role
get to
model
watch.
for your kids too, and not just your daughter, but your boys also.
That's correct. That's
Good.
correct.
Good stuff.
All right, ladies, thank you so much for joining us on our first show. And so we have Nancy Gabriel, mediator extraordinaire, and Christy Bethard, who's a super mompreneur. So like we said, this first show is just kind of like a drop-in party. It's not going to be like the rest of the shows. However, who knows at this point what it's going to be like.
We're just having a good time.
So while we have two more of our friends that are going to join us, Alicia Mejia and Guy Dawson. And while we're making that transition, I'm going to make a shout out to the people that have said something to us on social media. So thank you, ladies, for coming
Thank you
by.
for having
Thank you
us.
so much for having us. It was a lot of fun.
Best
Good luck.
of luck.
Thank you. So we have Barbara Nielsen, looking fantastic, ladies. Hey, Barbara, how are you? And Ronald Branson, who said great show. And Delinda Lane, awesome, looking great. Hey, Delinda, thanks for watching the show. Hello, lovely woman.
So excited to get to meet you.
Hello. Great to have you here.
Please do.
Please don't.
And Mr. Guy Dawson, who, this is so old hat for you, isn't it?
Stick me in with a vet, why don't you? Good Lord.
Thank you so much for having me on the show.
Thank you for coming, and thank you for all your advice, for helping us and everything. We have a little something
We have
for
a
you.
little something.
Oh, wow. Oh, how nice.
right here. Don't forget.
The envelope, please.
Yeah, the
I'm so proud of the
envelope,
two of you. I just posted on social
please.
media
You did? Oh, thank
about
you.
how proud I am of the two of you. I remember when I
Guy.
first brought Missy to a show.
Yes,
It's been a while.
it's been a while.
Yeah, and look at you.
See, you're
a
my
star is
mentor.
born.
That's right.
2 stars.
Yeah, they're born. That's funny. And actually, when you think about it, you were my first debut on television as well, because I co-hosted with
Oh,
Rhonda
that's
on your
right.
show. Yeah.
That's right.
So yeah, high fives to Guy.
High five to Guy.
And Alicia,
Yes,
our worldwide love story maven.
Yes. So I have a project called the Worldwide Love Story, and the whole purpose behind it is to raise the vibration of love on the planet. So I collect love stories and plot where people were standing when they realized that they loved someone else, in the hopes that we can all learn a little something from people who have been through some stuff and decided to stay together, and hopefully don't need Nancy's services.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
It's okay. They're in good hands if they do. So yeah. So that's me.
Well, and I think there's several people out there that have a story. I think
Yes.
just about everyone has a story of some sort.
Absolutely.
And if it's not the relationship they're in now, it's something from the past. So,
Yes, we definitely honor those people who have loved and lost as
Yeah.
well, because that's a big part of it too. It's kind of like honoring what was. So just as important, I think. Yeah.
So, are you looking for love stories?
I am looking for love stories, yes. So what I'm looking for are real stories of real people in love. So that is to say that they've been through some things together and still decided to stick it out. I'm all for bubblegum love's fantastic, but that's not what we're talking about
Right.
here. I want something of substance that we can actually learn from. So yeah, that, and of course widows, widowers, that sort of thing, where it's kind of like, are you familiar with that expression, like when an old man dies, a library burns to the ground?
Yes.
Yes, so that's that, but with love stories. I want a sort of like a time capsule of love. If we're going to use an analogy, it would be Humans of New York, that blog. Humans of New York meets Google Earth, because we're actually plotting this on a map so that we can create something that when you pull back, you can actually see, instead of boundaries and divisions, you see
Right.
where love lives. So
Very cool. And Mr. Guy Dawson, what are you
Yeah.
up to these days?
let's
I
hear
don't know,
it.
hanging out with you guys in the studio.
I'm sure there's more. Certainly you have more to share.
Well, I mean, I've been in broadcasting for a while. I've had a show over here at WCOBM since basically the beginning. I was one of the first shows on the network, and it's just been an amazing journey to see the network grow to what it is. And then you have all these people who I've known, and to see now that the broadcasting bug has bitten you.
Yes. And you're to blame.
Thanks.
But it's just a wonder. It's a great way to get the word out about your business. I mean, I
That's
would
right.
encourage people out there. And WCOBM is it's a phenomenal network. I've done PR for this network for years, and I found it to be an amazing platform to be able to promote your business. And it's just good to see that when you're on the air, that you're actually really having kind of an influence on people, because you have so many people that come on your show, and it's just week after week after week, and I'm on multiple platforms, and
Right.
sometimes I don't realize that people think, wow, I can do that.
Right.
And then they go and you do, because you can. And we talk about that many times on my show. We've talked about this isn't something that anyone can't do. It's wonderful that the internet has really created a whole nother world, opportunities that people ordinarily would not have. And so I just enjoy, I'm in my own business. I'm always excited about that. But a big part of my fulfillment in business is seeing other people succeed as well.
Oh.
I hear that.
Well, and also I think part of it is facing your fear. The fear of getting there and being live, or just being who you are, but still worried that you're going to make a mistake, or you're going to say the wrong thing, or whatever it is. But it's very comfortable, actually. I'm feeling pretty good right now.
Can't see the martini back here, but
Yeah,
it's feeling great.
It's coffee, right?
Sure it is.
No, it isn't.
That's great.
So we're having a good time, and that's basically, what I think this type of show is about. We want to have fun, but we also want to find out the why behind where we are, where we've been, and how it brought us to where we are today.
I love those kinds of stories. I'm all about that.
Yeah, you are.
I'm all about that, yeah. Definitely.
So how would our listeners be able to get a hold of you both?
Multiple platforms. Why don't you go first?
Oh, you can get in contact with me at 702-845-6129. You can tune into the show on Thursdays at 2 p.m. We love it when you message. I mean, messaging is a very powerful tool, and you can visit the website classicommunications.net if you want to learn more about my public relations and advertising company and how I can bring exposure to your business.
Awesome. Alicia?
It's awesome. I'm not going to put my phone number out there necessarily, but
Yeah, I guess women have to worry about things like that, don't they?
I was like, wow, that was inspirational. Thanks. You can reach me on Facebook as Alicia Mejia. I'm on all kinds of social media. My handle is Romance CEO. You can find the Worldwide Love Story and the World Wide Web, to date myself, at worldwidelovestory.com. And on Instagram. Love Instagram. So yeah, follow me there too.
Awesome. And we have one more guest that we need to bring in, Martha.
Martha.
Who would like to bring in Martha, since we're still rolling?
Hello.
Welcome to our improv show.
See, I told you we have fun.
Poor Chrissy's over there going, I can't find the door.
Oh, Rhonda Taylor.
Hi.
Hey, Rhonda's out there.
Rhonda.
Greetings to Rhonda from
Hola.
Lima.
All right.
Lima.
Do I need to share? Are we sharing our seat? Should I give up my seat?
Oh, I can. Are you coming in? Here. Bye,
Can you get out?
I don't, probably not.
You can crawl over the table.
I can't move,
The what?
or I would.
No, you don't have to.
Here, I got it. Okay, there you go.
Here you go, dear.
Musical chairs.
Awesome.
There we go.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
So we have Martha Machuga with us.
Hello.
And Martha is one awesome lady.
Oh, you're sweet.
She's my friend. And she's also a great entrepreneur. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am from St. Louis, Missouri. Moved out here in 2000 with my 2 children, and was in the corporate world for quite a while. And after about 3 layoffs out here, decided to go back to school the year I turned 50, and got my license to be a nail tech. And now I have a little boutique salon. And we're just rolling with that, trying to get it up and running.
That's great. And you've been in Las Vegas for how long?
Since 2000.
Oh, wow.
So a little bit.
So you've
It's
been
home
here a
now.
while.
Not so much St. Louis anymore, but we're here now. So
I always say if you've been here more than 5 years, you're a native.
yes.
A vegan. Makes you a vegan.
Yep, that's right. So it's great to have you. We're glad you came
I'm so
out.
excited for you. Congratulations on your
Thank
premiere.
you very much.
Thank you.
So if somebody wanted to come and have their nails done by you, where would they find you at?
Well, you can find me on Facebook. I have a Facebook page. It's Beautiful Nails, spelled BEYOUTIFUL, Nails. And then, of course, on my personal page, Martha Machuga. And I'm working on a website and hopefully getting that and a blog up and running soon. So we'll be putting that information on Facebook as well.
Is there a phone number at the salon or just call you?
Yes, it's 702-503-4629. We are a full-service salon, so we have a lady who does hair and I do the nails.
And you also specialize somewhat in people with health concerns?
Yes, we do. We work with the elderly quite a bit and people with special needs, and I take that into consideration with my service providing. Say you have high blood pressure, I wouldn't necessarily use a salt scrub on you. If you have diabetes, sugar scrubs. So I throw in a lot of essential oils for different nerve myopathy needs and things like that. So we try to customize our services to people's needs.
And I think that's good to know because not very many people even think that way when they make an appointment
Yes.
that, maybe if they're diabetic or something and they have problems with it, that they need to let you know that first.
Yes, and I usually do ask them if there's any major health concerns that we need to know about. Sometimes they're taken aback with the question. We don't mean to be personal, but it is a health concern. So.
Okay.
Okay, well, the time has come to shut this thing down. We're out of time. So I want to thank all of our guests today who joined us for the party, and a special shout out to Rhonda Taylor. We miss you too. So Jill?
All right, and I need to do a little commercial here. I have an event coming up for one of our sponsors, which is Michelle, and she has Paparazzi Accessories, and she has an event coming up, and this girl is one heck of an entrepreneur. She has a mobile van or truck that is full of her jewelry, and it's just amazing to me. She's did it all by her little self, and she's going to have an event at 3131 North Rancho Drive, Suite B, Liberty Tax, next to the 99-cent store in Las Vegas, the corner of Rancho and Cheyenne, in the Savers Shopping Center. And so that's going to be Thursday the 22nd from 5:30 to 8:30. So the first 50 guests receive a free gift. And I can tell you that it's nickel free and lead free, which is pretty important for a lot of people. So thank you very much. And I think that's just about it.
Okay, you want to say goodbye?
Okay. No, I don't want to say goodbye. All right, well, goodbye. And thank you very much for all our guests. I really appreciate their stopping by and taking time out of their day, especially with this heat that's kind of been here. But we all live in Vegas, so we're grateful that we are here no matter what, right? Thanks again.
Bye.
Bye.